the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down.
Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Vikings.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. DJ Waddle. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now. After the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver,
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Smith on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Give to Cook out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw it. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Now it's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 yards. It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rodgers now on 1st down. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook, it's still open for the coordinator.
He'll find DeGuara complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Vikings.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run. Cook. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 36-yard line.
And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. complete into the flat out left. Bounds all the way down at the 3. Excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and then they have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
six rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be the truth when I only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.